Hey y'all, Bay here, bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to do the evaluation, 2020 very first evaluation. Who thought it was gonna be Nakanishi, huh? Who thought it was gonna be him? Well, frankly speaking, this guy is very unique, very risky character to use. But because we are able to, for those who pulled or will pull this gacha, we'll have I think everybody at every step we are able to get this EX punch, right? So with this punch, if you raise this level 99, the strength of this punch is 650, but the stamina consumption is 660. And this dude, as you can see, has very low stamina, 859. So once you use this EX punch, his stamina will almost barely, it's gonna be like 199 left. But good thing about this guy is he has tenacity for hidden ability. He has tenacity. So even with stamina 1, you're able to use any skill, right? But the problem is this guy's passive is full body stand 30%, which means it's ironic because full body stand, the more stamina you get, not stats but skill power boost, right? But then he also has tenacity, which is whatever your stamina is left, you get to do one skill. So when I calculated full body stand when it first came out like 2 years ago, the way, I think I talked about this recently, but the way how the percentage decreases is up to 80% or more stamina left, you get to have this 30%, okay? But then once this stamina goes below 80%, it gradually goes down. So 30% to 29.5, 29, 28.5. It's not like that. I don't know how slowly it gradually goes down, but something like that. And then at stamina 20% left, it's gonna reach 0. So the full body stand will lose its power when the stamina left is less than 20%. Is how I think full body stand works. Well, at least that was how it is when I calculated like 2 years ago when 2018 Mueller came out, I think it was. Yeah. So although this guy has tenacity, so for the first try of this EX punch, he gets to have 97k, okay, because of thanks to 30% full body stand, and because this original punch, EX punch, is so strong, it goes up to like 845 power at the beginning, the very first attempt. But then because it loses 660, he'll only have 199 left, and this 199 out of 859, which is his maximum stamina, is like 23% left. Which means for the second try, he'll probably have like little bit of full body stand buff, or yeah. So that means for the second try, he'll have somewhere around 74.646, which is the punching stats without full body stand, right? With full body stand 30%, he'll have 97k, which is super OP. And then the second try, let's say he'll have no passive, meaning that it's like 650 times 11,484, which is his punch, which is 74.6k. But think about it, this second attempt is still strong. 74.6k is like really close to Fes Wakashimazu against Asia, which means his passive is activated with that Wakadoryu punch, his main skill, which is 500 at level 99. That Wakashimazu against Asia with the passive boost, he has 74.7k. This guy without passive is 74.6k. So the difference is only like 100. Which means, even at the second attempt, this Nakanishi's EX punch will be really strong, right? And this guy, unlike Wakashimazu, this power will maintain against anybody at any condition. First Wakashimazu, if you're facing like non-Asian, you basically have like 65k. which is like way below his maximum. But this guy, he gets to maintain this against anybody, which means it's really strong up to 2 tries. 2 tries. First one is really OP. Second one is still really strong. But like the problem with this guy is punch character, right? And like the way how this guy is risky is like really close to Box Zo, the green Wakabayashi that I'm using right now, because that guy at first attempt he's really strong, but the lower the stamina, the full body stand goes down big time, and he'll be really weak at the end. But it's the same story with him. But that Wakabayashi, he's a catch goalie, so at first attempt, that Wakabayashi, as you probably saw in my video, he's really strong and he can catch the ball. So once he stops the opponent's shot, the ball will be mine. Whereas this Nakanishi, he's punch goalie. So at the first attempt, I think this guy is even stronger than the Boxzo, because Boxzo at first attempt, with my calculation, it's like 77k. So this guy is like 20k better for the first attempt. He's even better than Wakabayashi, the boss Genzo on the left, who has 82k. Because this guy has 97, which is super OP. But because he's a punch goalie, there, I think many of you have experienced this. For punch goalies, even if you save 1 goal, the opponent might pick it up again, right? And then he might shoot the second attempt, and if you're unlucky, this might go on for like 3, 4, 5 times. I think many of you have experienced this, right? So when that happens, this Nakanishi will be dead. So up to 2 attempts, this guy will be really strong. But if the opponent gets it for the 3rd time, this guy is dead. So it's really risky. It's really risky. This guy is good, I think, but because he's a punch goalie, it's gonna be even harder than Wakabayashi, the event Wakabayashi, to use. That's the thing. But someone like me who might be using Wakabayashi, that box though, it might be good to have this Nakanishi as the substitute, because they're both strong if you only needed to use him for the half of the game, right? So that might be a unique way to use him. Yeah, Boxzo and this Nakanishi put together, 2 goalies playing as 1 goalie, it might work. It might work. But of course, like I said, because this Nakanishi is a punch goalie, he might not even last 1 half. That's the problem. Because if you're unlucky, the opponent might get like 3rd, 4th attempt. And when that happens, he's not gonna stop anything, because his stamina will be 0, which means he can only do normal punch or catch. And that means the opponent will be shooting from like way far off, like from the mid court, and he'll probably still score. That's how bad this guy will be. Yeah, so there's risk of using him, but I think it's really unique, and I don't hate him. I actually like the way Club made him, because Nakanishi, the name of the character compared to other like top tier goalies is, I have to say, he's not like a top tier goalie in the manga, but the way he came out too late, like after 2.5 years, he finally comes out as the first SSR, but you can't make him like, really strong without any like handicap, right? So that's why Club decided to do this, and yeah, it's not bad actually, yeah. And so another thing is this EX punch is really strong, but I think this will only be for Nakanishi. I don't think it. It will be only for Nakanishi for sure. So if you raise the skill, at the end, one day you might feel that you wasted your 99 black balls, but still, I think this 97k is unique. I don't know how many of you are brave enough to raise this guy and use him. I only calculated the figures, so I don't know how things will go in an actual game, right? So that's the problem. But yeah, looking at the stats, he's OP for sure. Yeah. So that's Nakanishi, and by the way, I created this Excel for Misugi, the noble interception Misugi, but I didn't have time to do the video, so I didn't. But in case you are interested, here it is. So this time it's a DMF character, so he can only do one position. And recently there was 2006 Misugi, who was also blue, and this guy was able to do OMF and DMF, right? So, but that Misugi was more of an offensive character, whereas this guy is defensive. And this guy has Insight Master, and the same 97 Misugi also had Insight Master 150%, right? So, and the difference between, a big difference between that 97 Misugi and this Misugi is this guy is more edgy on interception, whereas that one was more edgy on tackle. So it's the other way around. But the problem with these type of characters is that although Insight Master 50% will boost them big, opponents will most likely use the skill that's weak. I mean, how I mean that by that is this guy is weak on tackle, so I would use dribble rather than pass. I wouldn't take the risk to use pass because, you know, this guy's interception is too high, right? Look at the bottom. His interception when he does the Insight Master exceeds 70k, so probably he'll take most of the passes or 1-2s. So who would take the risk for that, right? So yeah, I think that's the problem. And yeah, but because this guy's interception is high compared to 97 Misugi, I think he'll be able to take many field passes which the opponent will try to get past you above your head, because Insight Master characters are normally really weak at that, right? Weak against field passes. But this guy, because his original stat is pretty high for interception, he might take those, which is good. Yeah. And I think many of you who went after this Misugi was after the skill, because this is the first S interception skill for Misugi, and I think many of you who's using any color Japanese team is using Misugi as a starter, so this will help, right? Yeah. So sorry for the late evaluation for Misugi, but yeah, here it is. So I don't know, my gacha video is up first or this evaluation first, but I think, I haven't decided 100% yet, but I think I'm gonna pull that Nakanishi banner because it's unique. I want to try for myself. If not, if I couldn't pull, or if I failed to get Nakanishi, I'll try to find someone who got it and do a testimonial. I mean, yeah, to check it out, how strong that Nakanishi actually is, okay? So, I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe for those who haven't yet, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and bye!